It's not your typical love story. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about a Netflix movie called The Half of It. And honestly, I think it's a really solid movie. It's not a typical love story. It's a romance story in a way, but it's a teen centric film taking place in high school. This girl Ellie Chu, she's very quiet, shy, um, really smart. Her side job is to write papers for people in all her classes. She charges them like $20, for a certain amount of pages and everything like that. And she has a respectable business. And then one day this football player comes up to her, and instead of writing a paper, he wants her to write a letter to this girl that he really likes, and her name is Aster. Turns out that Ellie also likes Aster. She doesn't come out and say, she just looks at her, and you could tell by the way she looks at her, she has a thing for her. And the football player is not one of those, oh, I'm super popular football players. He's like third string tight end, kind of not all there. He said he struggles with words and stuff like that, so he wants to write a letter because he thinks it's romantic. His heart is in the right place. He thinks it's romantic. He wants to write a letter to this girl he just thinks is very pretty and really smart, and he wants to get to know her. At first, she refuses, but then, Ellie decides to write the letter. And Aster is this pretty girl dating this imbecile for some reason in high school. But she's just not the popular girl that, you see in most movies that dislikes other people. She's really down to earth and really smart. And you see that when the conversation starts happening when Ellie writes that first letter. They just go back and forth trading barbs, and you can hear them reading parts of the letter, and that's some of the dialogue, which I thought was really cool in this movie, is them talking to each other through the letters, in having the voiceover. And as the movie grows and continues, you can see that, Ellie is just really into Aster, but she's writing so well that Paul, the jock, is doing great with Aster as well. But Ellie is in the background, and a lot of things happen in the movie, and decisions are made, amongst the characters, and it went in a different direction that I didn't, totally expect. I thought the chemistry was great, especially between Paul and Ellie. They have a lot of screen time together, and just the fact that she knows he's not as smart as her, but she never tries to, you know, she never tries to disrespect him or anything or make him feel bad for not being as smart. She understands where he's coming from in terms of love and how he feels, and it's just a strong love. And she respects that because she doesn't really understand love herself. So seeing it from his perspective really helps her grow in terms of as a person and as a writer and as a friend. And on the other side, you have Aster. Aster is questioning whether she should be with the person she's with, some guy trying to dictate her whole life. And, she has her own goals that she wants to accomplish. So everybody has a dynamic they're faced with, and it comes together in a solid, you know, a solid movie for Netflix, because Netflix tends to not finish their movies. But I was by the end of it, I was happy. I was satisfied with what was going on, and it's a real cool movie to check out. Again, it's called The Half of It. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for listening. Deuces.